Just a sec, I'm gonna get my game started up. Doodly-doo. Yeah, I don't know if y'all are here yet or not. This is a test. I'm wanting to see how well it goes. I'm still a little too shy to actually show my face. And I'm actually doing this on my computer now. Yay! And I'm sharing this on my Discords. I mean, to all of my Discord contacts. I might share it to a few more people. And I have to do this individually because I are not famous. I promise I will have this done soon. So we're gonna be playing one of my other favorite games. It is American McGee's Alice. Or at least, Madness Returns. And it's like, I hope this goes well. Feel free to enter the chat, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna do a new one. And let's go with, Renita. So we're gonna be starting on the new one. I'm gonna be doing new game. I'm gonna go with easy because I'm a bit of a bitch. Oh, until all 4 symbols are visible. Yeah, if I turn off the light. Yeah, they're all visible. Invert vertical. Who uses invert these days? Nobody. bizarrely on beat.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped in my past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly burned. Call for a doctor.
She'll be all right.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
I'm sailing with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
No, not that!
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Gross.
Pollution. Corruption. It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake at the sound.
I forgot how gross this was.
There, Alice. Better now, aren't we?
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times, and
And I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
very well, Doctor.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie, your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie.
God, that's just distressing. Plus, like, all of the other kids are really hideous. I am so sorry, but the kids are gross. They're nasty.
Ollie pinched me smalls.
We're bloomers.
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Blue smells awful.
Worse than your room?
Hold on a second. Like, why is nothing happening? Oh, well, things are happening now. What can I look at? Alright. My stories to the children bear strange fruit. Their drawings expose pieces of my mind. Okay, what the... Okay, there is definitely a problem here. Okay, close. Okay, just give me a sec. Wow, this looks hideous. Well, okay, so transform. Okay, I hope this helps. Let's try this again. Let's do this dance again. Okay, let's see if it looks as bad as it did last time. I'm keeping an eye on my stream. So I had to do like capture third-party overlays like Steam, because this runs on something called Origin, which is by EA. I'm just waiting to see if it'll show my gameplay. Yes! Good, finally. Whew!
The loo smells awful.
Worse than your room?
Why do these kids look so hideous? My stories to the children bear strange fruit. Their drawings expose pieces of my mind. Interesting, Alice. So yeah, this is one of my favorite games. That's why I'm wanting to play it on stream.
What's wrong there?
Can't find the door.
What is wrong with all of these people? And I can enter first-person mode. This is first-person Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, I know. Why is that doll naked and missing a leg? I've never understood that, even though I know about all of the twists and turns. I know.
Doctor, do you right? Still sick in the head?
I'm past a cure. Terminal condition.
Like, Alice is the only pretty person in this entire game. I'm serious.
Wasting doctor's time?
I deserve my bitter tears. Want some?
I love her sass. She's so great. What is all of this? Abandoned toys and worn-out shoes have a past. And the people who use them, too. My past was consumed by fire. I'm sorry if my horrible attempt at a British accent offends. The Illustrated News features an insatiable appetite for domestic mayhem and industrial disaster. Fire at match factory, 6 girls missing. Is anything more predictable? World's gone quite mad. Yeah.
10 years in the loony bin. No, Ma, no relation. She's an orphan.
You know, I would have expected those coming out of the opposite mouths, because it just doesn't sound right coming out of them. Oh. Lovely cross stitch. Earn your keep. Like people who charge rent.
Mr. Payne had no idea how humble a home could be. If not for my drawings and the photographs, this could pass for my room at the asylum.
This photograph of my family was delivered delivered here by post. How about words? My brain. No message, no return address. I'm grateful for this memento, but I wish I could thank the sender. I might stop, I'm sorry.
Doctor's pet. Too good for the asylum. Mad as a hatter without the charm. Killed her family.
Maybe I am a self-sufficient woman and I can take care of myself, thank you. Children.
Another day, a different dream, perhaps.
Oh, okay. Can't go back out inside. Okay.
Oh, this digging's killing me back. They call work noble, bastards.
Hmm.
Can't come this way, love. Go round.
Okay. Moorgate Station closed.
Nice so thick you could build a flat on it.
Traffic on Metropolitan and Circle lines restricted. I'd like to use the Underground one day, if they ever complete the construction. Oh, they do. And they also make a play called Alice in the Underground. I'm not joking, that's a thing, it exists. I saw it advertised a lot when I was in London a few years ago. Y'all got nothing to say? This is probably pre-World War I, because they're still advertising corsets.
You like Boccherini, Missy? How about Paganini?
Who is this, like, Dodger-looking fella?
She ever work? Where's her plaque? Too good for company? She don't get close. Hates being touched. Who likes it then? Never slapped. Spiked, more like.
Okay, that's gross. Hello, child. Why are you standing in the corner?
The Sandman's coming in his train of cars, with moonbeam windows and with wheels of stars. So hush, you little ones, and have no fear. The man in the moon hears the engineer.
Now that's going to be important a lot later. Hello, ladies. Like, you know how many hours I've got logged in this game on Steam? Over 1,000. Say this, no, this game, like, forward and backward.
Sometimes I wonder where my neck of cheese is coming from. I'm sick of her indoors going on.
Hello, Puss. Puss, 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 puss. Don't be afraid.
Who names a cat Puss? No, come back here, Puss. Puss, 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 puss.
Now, where has that cat gone?
I just decided to go this way. All living things die, eventually. Still, a creature's remains are always poignant. Please come back here, kitten. Whoa! Look at them saggy titties. Oh, goodness.
Like a real job. No changing nappies. Better than being a dog's body for orphan. You can make someone happy. Save the world. 10 minutes at a time.
10 minutes. Buddy, you got no stamina.
Excuse me, sir. You look like a discerning gent.
Alright, fuck you then. You can't fucking afford it anyway.
That changed on a dime. Okay, let's go this way.
Seems following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
Oh, you're not supposed to run when you approach animals. You might scare them. That's why I slowed down. Pardon me. Just popping all my knuckles. Oh god. Oh, these things are gross. Disgusting.
The stars and garters. Alice Liddel. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds, like you.
I don't think so. Our last visit cost me several pounds and got me nowhere.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to. Still a mess. No surprise. Her kin roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the street, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But what I know's worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, "Oh, died on my account, I couldn't save you." I've told her my silence is for sale. Cheap. I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore, or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Days she can't remember her name, what I heard.
Alrighty. Left trigger. It's a very gross day out, I guess. But I mean, what else are we expecting? I mean, it is 19th century London. Okay. Oh, Alice, what you looking at?
Nurse Witless, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink. Bournemouth needs weapon.
Oh, by the way, this is not a horror game. Just want to point that out.
Pretty birds, like you.
No wonder. It's only a dream.
And magically, her hair has gotten longer as well. I mean, like, I wish I could do that. I wanted to get it black, but apparently I would look too much like a goth if I did. And like right now, it's sort of fading back to brown from the auburn I had. But you know what? I think we're gonna miss it.
Very upsetting journey. But I'm rid of Pris, or whatever she's become. At least the place I've landed is somewhat familiar.
About time, too, Alice.
Blasted cat. Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself when necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
Don't tell me what to do. But, like, I love that guy who voices the Cheshire Cat. I want him to read all of the children's books. What is that thing? But, like, I love the look of this wonderland. It's so pretty.
With that frog, Alice, I swear, you jump so well.
Press A to jump. Most tutorial-ass thing I've ever heard. But yeah, I can double jump and I can also float and twirl. Just like that. How I can do this, I am not sure. I want to figure this out in my own life.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
Amanita muscaria, Alice, is merely a stinky toadstool. A spongy consistency, but poisonous.
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Almost. But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Right. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
I love their banter, it's so great.
Look how small she's become, all curled up. She's barely there. A vixen in her hidey-hole.
Okay, don't refer to a young woman that way. Especially when, like, it's hinted she was underage when they did this. Ah, it's eating me. Ooh, teeth. Hello, Mr. Snail. You're very big. Oh, and the teeth, by the way, are very important. And I actually do have the costume I made for, well, my mom made for this character. I dressed up as her for Halloween when I was either a sophomore or a junior in high school. Okay, way too young to play this game.
I'll never have more fun alone than when I rode the big slide in Hyde Park. Papa will take you soon, Alice.
They sound like they had a very lovely family. Oh, I don't have a knife, right? I don't have the Vorpal blade. For anyone who was here during my Darksiders Genesis playthrough, it's not the same as the one that War gets. Whee! Oh, blood. Lovely. Oh yeah, that's the Jabberwocky from the first game, which I can't play for you. Because, I don't own it. Sorry.
vorpal blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
I love that knife.
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really?
It's beautiful.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
I love these old, like, advertisement things for these things, like, the vorpal blade goes snicker snack, leaves them dead, as seen in the previous poem. As in the poem The Jabberwock by Lewis Carroll. The vorpal blade inflicts the swiftest damage to a single target at close range. Oh, and the skeleton's just fading away to dust. How long's it been there? A year.
Flight or fight implies a permanent choice, but flight often just means putting off the fight to another day. Choose your battles wisely, Alice.
Okay, only part of that was correct. It's an earthquake. But this is all in Alice's head, so I wonder what happened to cause said earthquake. Sorry, I was cold. Whereas like the Resident Evil 2 remake real-time fan dub, where like the ground shakes and Ada goes like, "Sorry, I had an orgasm." Just like, okay. Insidious Ruin. Ew. This is the one we're gonna see the most often.
Utterly gross and evil in a single monstrosity.
I also really like her dodge. It's just like butterflies. Pretty. It's really pretty. I was considering doing either this or the cat lady.
A flower's purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle, because it is a slave to memory. Memories must be strictly managed, Alice. Unproductive ones must be eliminated.
While jumping, press and hold spacebar, or A, to initiate Alice's float. To further extend float, press and hold spacebar again while jumping. Oh, and these are concept art. I also know where all of the, where a lot of the hidden memories are. I'm gonna go up there and grab that tooth. I can do it 3 times. Just like the amount of wishes one gets from a genie. Usually. This one just makes me think of the song Where Butterflies Never Die for obvious reasons. I'm collecting as many teeth as I can because I want to upgrade my weapons before I get too far in.
It's you again, Alice. You may approach. Why would I do that? You want to eat me?
Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with bacon, don't you agree? Of course you do. Now, there are pig snouts scattered about. I heard a few behind the house. Go fetch them for me. But take care for the pests that block your way. Pepper them up if they do. They need spice, and you're just the girl to season them for me. You'll find that grinder serviceable.
Why not season your own pig parts?
Matter of priorities. My alabaster skin needs protection from the disgusting creatures running amok amidst the environs. But one gets peckish. Look, all you have to do is listen for the oink, then shoot the snout. You may like the results. I certainly will.
I have to shoot the snoot. Alright. You have just obtained the Duchess's Piglet Edition Pepper Grinder. Spice up your foes, prepare savory snouts. Sounds disgusting. Disgusting. Morgan's would say. Disgusting! And like, worse, I actually had to listen to her try and read The Onion Man's next book. I had to wait for the pepper grinder to cool down. That's the worst part about this early end. The pepper grinder overheats. Like what hurts more is like the name that he picked for his protagonist in this next book. Like, okay, so for those of you who don't know, Onion Man is Onesian. Right. Throughout every domain, keep an ear out for snouts. Enter aiming mode and shoot the snout with the pepper grinder. Once the snout is full of pepper, it will reveal paths and collectibles. Yeah. Anyway, for those who are unaware, Onion Man is Onesian, and Onesian, if you are fortunate enough to not know who he is a disgusting human being. And seriously, there are several documentaries on him on like YouTube and stuff, so you can look that up. But anyway, one of the things that I find noteworthy about him is the fact that he has written 3 books. 3! And yet I cannot find the motivation to write any one-off. But yeah, this man has 3 books. And they are all terrible. I would be remiss to point out the fact that they all star his like self-inserts. But like I want to take a look at the like weapon that I have. I can't right now. There's a tiny face on it. It's so cute. But
thank you so much for the snout. Now go away.
Is that any way to treat the person who got you food? Thank you so much. Now get out. I'm gonna keep these goodies coming. But anyway, so he has admitted to at least one of them being a self-insert. And that one would be his protagonist from the first book he ever wrote, which was called Stones to Abigail. He spells Abigail so wrong. honestly, they just kind of reinforce his terrible ideas about women. With like the way he writes the women in his books. All of them belong on r/men writing women. Because he literally has to go like, oh, she's not like any of the sluts. Oh, great. But like, that's the book he got in a lot more trouble with. Since, apparently, Onion Man decided that it'd be a great idea to name his daughter after the character from his book that the character he then named himself after has sex with. Yeah, that's disgusting. I feel gross knowing all this, but it's to be known. But like, this is the first time he's written a female
Finish your
protagonist.
soup, girls. Bovine juveniles gave their all for it.
And to me, I think it's a little worse. Because he writes her as specifically has daddy issues and takes the great pains to remind you like 1,000 times that she has daddy issues. And that's like his ideal woman. It's just like, I have daddy issues and I also don't mind being really, really submissive during naughty times. I essentially just want to replace my daddy. Which is really gross. Well, I think it's even worse because I take this kind of personal since the name he gave this character is the one that my parents were going to choose for me until they decided on the one they gave me. And it's just like, that could have been me. Then I'd take more personal issue toward it. Because anytime I see or hear my name written or said in fiction, everybody like in my family just looks at me like I did no such thing. Stop looking at me. Oh, so gross. Because I couldn't change it before the stream started, Okami, I'm sorry. At least you weren't here for the entirety of my rant about the Anisian book. The fourth one that he's written. And I guess his worst one yet. Anyway, I've chased you away. I'm sorry. So anyway, how's your day been, Okami? I was having a bit of a time trying to get this to work. Oh, great. looks more like I just didn't have the option to change it before I went live. Because I don't know how to do things on computers. Okay, what do you got to say to me, memory man?
Running through Wonderland sounds charming, but inefficient. Noise and smoke, like snips and snails, perhaps. Best to forget that train. A mock turtle as conductor. Oh no, I don't think that will do it.
Bumpy, how about you shut the fuck up and let Alice dream whatever she wants? It's her brain. Stop dictating it to her. God, her hair is gorgeous. I wonder what kind of shampoo she uses. Pantene, I guess. No, come back. No. Alright, hello. Just like slide the whole couch in. Good evening. I love her dodging move, it's so cool. Oh, by the way, do you know what this weapon's called, Okami? Like, the blade that she was using. The Hollow Eyes, I guess? Read this as your life depended on it, because it does. Gather these pearly whites to prevent your premature arrival before the pearly gates. My friends can use the choppers, and you'll improve your weapon's capacity. Do you mean chompers? I can upgrade my knife. Or as it said in my immortal, my knife.
Hated mechanical malfunctions. This disaster is either his doing or his epitaph.
I don't know why my cursor is over there. Okay. Just a second. It's gotta feel blindly. There we go. Like, no, don't tilt my camera up. I can't. Bottle. Bottle. Like, I just took all of today learning how to do this. Because I wanted to stream. Oh, the boodles, or the bottles, are, they're concept art, actually. How dare you. How dare you, slug. If there was ever a headcanon crossover to be made, it'd be with that knife. Because it's the Vorpal blade. Like the crossblade type weapon that War got in Darksiders Genesis. Alice can dodge enemy attacks. Yeah, I figured that out. Oh goodness, I decapitated him with a kitchen knife. Then again, it is a vorpal. Nice. Hello, what are you? Interesting. There's also like a reference later to Psychonauts. If any of y'all have ever heard of that. I mean, probably have. Okay, so those violets that I haven't explained, those are called shrinking violets. And if I shrink inside of one of those, I can actually get my health restored. Lost and don't know where to go? Try using Shrink, where the violets grow. While Shrink Sense will reveal hidden paths and clues. And I can't do anything while I'm shrunk. I can only run. This comes in handy. Sometimes. Other times, not so much. Boop. Like, when I'm trying to escape from the Red Queen's, executor. Like, executioner. Executor, what? This ain't Pokemon. And a machine, it's like, and a pepper grinder that works a lot like a Gatling gun. Or like a Tommy gun.
It could have happened that way, Alice. You remember poor Mr. Crook died, didn't he? Dr. Wilson rejects spontaneous combustion, but I trust Mr. Dickens.
Like Charles Dickens? Good old Charlie Dickens. Or Chuck. Or even Chucky, if you feel like calling him that. That does remind me, like, I saw probably one of the most disturbing scenes ever in a children's movie. It's the mysterious stranger from the Adventures of Mark Twain. Where essentially they have Satan show up, and he's scary. Quirky.
The Hatter's domain, almost as I remember it.
Appearances, as you know better than most, can be deceiving, Alice. Much has changed since your last visit.
Dr. Bumby says change is constructive, that different is good.
Different denotes neither bad nor good, but it certainly means not the same. Find the Hatter, Alice. He knows more about different than you.
But does he know more about the difference between bad and good?
Making friends, Alice. You're as randomly lethal and entirely confused as you ever were.
I've managed without you so far, Cat. Return to whatever hovels home to you. I'll call if I need you.
Predictably rash. It's not a question of if, Alice, it's when. Now hold on, and as they say, shut up.
So typical.
The Cheshire Cat is like probably one of the best characters in this game. I really like him. I want him to read all of the children's books. He's just got such a good voice for it.
Graceful entrances. I suppose I must be grateful nothing's broken.
Mm-hmm. There should be. Some vents need to be activated by turning valves. While on the vent, you can rotate Alice. To exit the vent, press spacebar or simply move away from it. Now I'm using a controller.
Lizzie, remember when a burst of steam blew your dress up around your neck? Just outside Harrods it was. Fortunate your undergarments had been laundered.
I'm so brutal. Ah, shit. I became a butterfly. Or a lot of butterflies. Float on to the painted sky where dreams will be unified as I slip inside. Multiply humanity, harmonize insanity, shedding lights of a remedy, bones on clarity, shattered glass and flower beds, human eyes and human hands. It's all the same for the dreamer. I'm gonna stop now, because I'm horribly off key. It's been a little while since we talked. I guess you can tell by the screen that I figured out how to do things from my computer. From mi computadora. Yeah, that is good. So then I can share some more games, like the Cat Lady and Fran Bow and Little Misfortune. Which, by the way, Little Misfortune has the cutest accent in the world. Those are so cute. I love them. They're so cute. They're like lightning bugs with little bulb flies. They are so cute. not as cute as later designs. Where they have like ones made out of paper, like origami ones. They just bob along really cute. Yeah, like maybe one of these days I will show my face. But tonight is one of those days. It's not one of those days. Cause I'm just not feeling the camera tonight. You'll be on vacation for 10 days? Well, do you have the Twitch app? Ah! No, come back! So, hopefully you're going someplace nice. Always remember to wear a face covering. I had to especially get on my parents for this, because they decided to go to the beach. And like, I actually do export these to my YouTube channel because Twitch deletes them after a while. They are not, however, public. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm just going like, oh, well, I mean, all I'm doing is re-uploads. I mean, I hope that's fun. Or like, that you enjoy yourself while you're there. Because a vacation where you don't enjoy it is just not a vacation, really. That's just being in a different place. Not a vacation. Vacation is where you're having fun. So I guess that makes every time I went to the beach not a vacation. Because I don't like the beach. Sorry about that, my computer stutters sometimes. I hear a snoot. Come here, snoot. See, I heal. I heal. Found your snoot.
My heart is open, Alice. Never closed. Never locked. It needs no key.
That detail is going to be important later. Because, minor plot rundown, Alice's family is dead. And here she's trying to discover why they died. Or rather, what led to the fire that killed them. Is gone and I wanted it. God, I sound so annoying. I'm sorry. Snoot. I hear Snoot. There it is. Oh, and I'm about to forget a really important memory. Isn't that like a paradox? I'm forgetting, but I'm also remembering it. Is that a paradox? I feel like it is. I don't know, somebody tell me, is that a paradox? Feels like one. Costume change happened without my desire.
Bricks are rocks, Alice. A brick house, like Gibraltar, is impervious to fire, weather, and the indecencies of Barbary macaques, should the need arise.
Now that's another important detail. Alice's house was made of brick, and it burned down. Ah! Shit. I became a butterfly again. I actually have the wretched rabbit she's speaking of. IRL. Because I was a member of American McGee's Patreon for a while. I also got my own Chaos coin. Which, when Alice Asylum comes out, it'll have its own digital counterpart. Even though it does have my legal name attached to it.
Alice was often an interior servant in the town. Her sister, though loving and much loved, was too old to survive.
Like, how dare you? I'm going to beat up these bricks. Because I'm so mad. How dare you speak about my sister that way? Great, an iPod. Yeah, the plot will thicken at many a time. Especially when it concerns this brick house burning down. Shit, I still need more. More! Bring me more! I think this was the 1800s. Or rather like the 19th century. Like, aka Victorian era. Especially since, like, America is sort of mentioned, or rather, Australia is mentioned. And that wasn't a colony for a long time. It was a British colony. You surely know this already, Okami. Not because I know you aren't British, you're from Texas. Rather, you live in Texas. I have not yet unlocked Hysteria mode. I don't think napalm was invented until the 20th century. Because, like, okay, so I don't call it, like, the 1800s or the 1700s, because we don't do that for other centuries.
He's obsessed with time. Find him, or your own time may be short.
Excuse me. What else does he have to say?
Brush yourself off, girl. The Hatter should see you at your best, after all.
I still want him to read all of the children's books. Like, all of them. Because he's got a very, like... he's just got a very nice voice. So anyway, like, we don't actually refer to other time periods as, like, the... Like, for example, the 20th century. We don't call it the 1900s. Like, oh, I remember when I saw Jurassic Park in the 1900s. I remember being born in the 1900s. I don't know why there's this Dutch angle going on. I don't like it. There we go, that fixed the Dutch angle. Oh, I like it too. Even though, like, this costume change was not my choice. The game just automatically does it. It does the same thing with, like, the other areas. Though I think that one of my favorites is the one for the second area, the Diluted Depths. Because it has her in her siren dress. There's like a little anglerfish on the back. Yeah, a Dutch angle, it's like the tilt. Like, look. Okay, so if you've ever seen any footage for, Battlefield Earth, That movie has so many Dutch angles. It's really ugly. Because they do it too much. And now we get to go down in a slide. Whee! Whee! Woohoo! It's a bomb! It's gonna explode! Some walls and floors are weak and can be destroyed. Place the clockwork bomb near a weak surface. Detonate the clockwork bomb to destroy the weak surface. This is what I was planning to do. Ugh. I love how she just throws it and it looks like, whatever. Oh yeah, that's what that says. Whoa, okay, I was not done down there. No thank you, sir. Oh, and we're about to see hysteria mode in full effect. Like, I cannot express at this moment how much, like, this game and character has influenced my creative process.
We'll all roast in our beds, Alice, for the sake of your father's unnatural devotion to printed paper. This horde of flammables wants only a malignant spark and poof, our flesh and blood is smoke and ash.
Why would you say this to a child? I don't want you to be a hoarder. So I'm gonna scare the pants off of you. Alright, so let's have a look at this memory that we can't skip.
Our lovely library was a fire trap. A conflagration waiting to happen.
That's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Conflagration. Why, you're just taking me back to high school English class. Right here we'll get introduced to hysteria. When Alice's health is low, hysteria becomes available. Enter hysteria by pressing enter. While in hysteria, Alice cannot be hurt and will inflict more damage. Be careful, hysteria only lasts for a limited time. I do double the damage and I don't take any damage at all. So I hardly need it. Enter aiming mode by pressing T. Shoot the switch that when it's red and inactive. And blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be another situation of right versus left. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I'm really sorry. I have a very ugly sneeze. Oh. Butterflies. You know what? At one point I was considering playing through I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Is that one? No. Is it? No. What's going to wake? No. No. Bad dream. A blasted good night.
Hatter, I recall leaving you in a decrepit condition. But not in pieces.
Oh, it's you.
What's happened here? You've lost your hat, and some parts are missing.
Missing indeed, though things being what they are. I barely missed their missing. As to what's happened, you should know that better than I. It's your place after all. I know my place.
When did you ever know your place? Or how to keep it? Now what's going on?
That's going on. Round and up and down into my ears, into my eyes, up my nostrils, down my gullet, and whining in my guts.
Papa was exceedingly fond of trains. I don't like them much.
You won't like this one at all. Nothing like when Mock Turtle was in charge of the looking glass line. This railroad's a bloody shambles. The stink is ferocious, light blinding, the noise hellacious.
Quite, Hatter. I get the idea. A bad train.
The world is upside down, Alice. Inmates run the asylum. No offense. And worst of all, I'm left tealess.
Tragic. If I do help, will you help me in return?
Cross my heart, if I had one. Find my limbs and toss them into the chute. Machines will do the rest. Be on your way now, that's a good girl. Best way out is through the clock face.
Okay, I thought he said something else. It's just like, Hatter, please. But yeah, the Hatter is broken physically. Mentally and emotionally too, but let's not worry about that right now. As one person would say. I don't remember who. You're just gonna have to trust me on this. Pressure pads function only when weight is applied. The clockwork bomb can be placed to maintain weight on a pressure pad. Must be a heavy bomb. And Alice, being a full-grown woman, is definitely the same weight as a full-grown woman. Press E while focused to block with Alice's umbrella. If aimed correctly, Alice's block can deflect certain enemy attacks.
Work until you expire. Substantial rewards in heaven.
Ah, shit. Okay, so, configuration controls. I don't know how to do the, umbrella. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, no, it's not that either. Oh, it's X, okay. guess it's A. Well, are you gonna launch anything at you? Yeah, he bowled me over. Okay, so which way should I go? Should I go toward cranking up and pressing down, or smelling and regurgitating? Doesn't really matter either way, but which one would you like to me to go through? So, Kami, which one would you like me to go to? Cranking up and pressing down, or smelling and regurgitating? I have to do both, but which one would you want me to go to first? Since you are the guest here.
It's been years now, Alice. Time to put away childish things.
How about I'll do what I want, Doc? I am an adult. You cannot tell me what to do. I'm not gonna make anyone sick. I'm trying not to. Yeah, I know. Ew. Because I have to go to either one of those places. It doesn't really matter which order you do them in. Smelling regurgitating is more like turning things from molten into solid. Whereas cranking up and pressing down is just avoiding large fists and feet. It's like the streamer who wants to say, like, I don't want that foot fetish. Get it out of my chat. No, I don't want it. So I guess I'll just wait for an answer. Also, which game would you like to see next? Like, do you want me to play this one to completion, or should I have some variation and see it? Okay, cranking up and pressing down it is. We do have to do both, by the way. I sounded so posh for some reason. We have to do both. Oh, there went that flower. I needed that. Is it? I think that's just like a thing like that happens with my computer. Because it looks fine on screen, on stream. Okay. How Alice stays in this, I have no idea. I don't know why she glitched out there a little bit, but okay. It's just backing away. Alright, cat, where are you?
The dimensions of this desolate tract are unknown to all but the inhabitants.
Helpful as ever, I see. Thanks. I don't know why that could be, but there's really not much I can do about it. Like, what do you mean by fuzzing? Because I'm having a look at it and it looks fine. And the gangster's paradise. Living in gangster's paradise. Ah! Whoops. Spend most our lives living in a worker's paradise. I'm sorry. This one I always thought was funny. It might be. Let's have a listen to this one.
The industry thrives on suffering, obsolescence, and ruination. It's made the East End into a privy. Consider simple farm life in Australia, perhaps. We might liquidate what remains of your inheritance.
Simple farm life, Australia. You really can only choose one. So that would be pretty fucking extreme. It's like, hello, my name is Alice, welcome to Jackass. Today I am living in Australia because my life sucks. Hopefully the emu have not eaten my crops again. Oh, shit. Yeah, because farm life, Australia. Especially with the emu and whatnot. Then you accidentally shoot an emo kid. In case you got your vowels mixed up. That's an emo. I'm sorry. Give me them teeth. Like, I want to check how much more? Okay, so 475 plus 675. I am very bad at math. So let's get out my handy dandy, totally cheating calculator. Four, 7, 5 plus 6, 7, 5. 1100. It's like 1150. So 1150 teeth needed. Oof. It's a tall order. Because I'd like to upgrade both of them. But at this point, you know, I was like, go big or go home. You know what, I guess I really should upgrade my pepper grinder because I need to. No, you weren't here for like the extreme technical difficulties I was having earlier. Where like the gameplay was not visible because I didn't know what to do. It's just like allow third-party stuff like Steam. I'm just like, yeah, this is Origin. This will be different. And it totally wasn't. Good thing Alice doesn't get hurt by her own clockwork bomb. His name's Waters. I'm sorry, I was just now reminded of like the Emu War thing. I'm sorry, these shitty songs like, I just found this out, that Weird Al Yankovic was from this really strange sect of Christianity where they're not allowed to listen to pop music. I don't know what it's called. I'm really sorry, I don't know. Oh, this room. This room's fun. Not get crushed. Easier said than done. Come in.
Justice.
Some insects eat their young, Alice. They have much to teach us, alive or dead.
Yeah, I still don't like them. Because insects are gross. What? Hello, Mr. Snout. I get to be silly. Oh yeah, you know what I also have on my computer? I have 3 out of the 4 Darksiders games so far. So I might just play those again. But this time stream them for YouTube, and this time I'll know what I'm actually doing. Cause like, the first time I streamed Darksiders 1, I didn't know what I was doing. Excuse me for 1 second, I just need to adjust something. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna retie my necklace. Cause, it's made out of a sewing ribbon. And it was starting to come undone. Oh, these Dutch angles, I swear to God. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, that does remind me, like, I have this other game I haven't played. But I've watched the anime based off of it. And it's Higurashi no Naku Koro ni.
Cover its cage and the canary goes to sleep, Alice. Out like a snuffed candle. Sleeps the sleep of the just. Like Mama and Papa. After 10, they're unconscious.
Good to know. Oh, I guess not really in your case, Lizzie.
Your dogged persistence will be rewarded with pain. I told you to cease and desist, but my warning goes unheeded. So without regret, you're about to feel like a lobster who's being tossed into the boiling pot.
Looks a little suggestive. By the way, lobster actually used to be like garbage meat. Until the bourgeoisie got a hold of it and made it like, ooh, luxury. are just like, these poor people food is yummy.
That's it. I can feel it surging. Faster, my fine feathered friends. Don't stop now.
For some reason, he sounds a little like Karn. I don't know why. He just does. He does. Don't stop, no! Oh shit! I didn't know I could do that. Whoops! Okay, that was my fault, and I admit it. So for anyone who hasn't figured this out yet, the person running this area is the March Hare.
Don't you dare stop! Keep running or so help me out! Ow! Ow!
Stop your blithering idiots! wasn't sure if that one was gonna move or not. Restore my health. I already had it restored? Okay. Okay. This is so cute. So I'm gonna pause it for 2 seconds. Just gonna go get my drink. Ginger ale. The only thing close to alcohol that I drink. So I got 21 of 26 memories. There are no regular rooms for me. I've gotten 10 of the 14 snouts and 14 of the 18 bottles. I've still got time, so I can get the rest of those boodles. Pardon me. I accidentally swallowed wrong. I'm okay.
Dexterity will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. No resting on laurels, chiffoniers, chaise lounges, mean folding chairs, stools.
Mean folding chairs. What are mean folding chairs? They squeak and they sound like they're insulting your mom. Oh wait, no, this is British. They're insulting your mum. I love how Speed just stand there. Like Alice's nose should be like scraping the side, and it's just like, ah, my nose. Just like, no, my nose is getting removed. Heck. Now we need to go to the disgusting one. Wait. Let's come back over here and let y'all see it. Smelling and regurgitating. It's gross. I'm sorry if I have any sympathetic gaggers in my audience. Oh, hello. We're back. I know, it's so gross.
A good worker is a live worker, free to live and work. A bad worker is a dead worker, and vice versa. Don't be a bad worker. Bad workers are slaves.
Step to enlightenment brighten the way. Steps are steep, take them one at a time.
Indefinitely. Payday
For bad workers is cancelled.
A good worker is a live worker, free to live and
bad workers, slaves, and dead. Payday for good workers is postponed indefinitely. Payday for bad workers is cancelled.
A good worker is a live worker, free to live and work. A bad worker is a dead.
Sorry, I can just like recite that. It's like decadence, excess, waste, the Hatter's madness ends today. I wish we will kill the person. We do get away from the mind control propaganda. Well, technically, I'm glad someone else around here has read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and recognizes who these characters are. Oh wait, no, it said it on that poster, didn't it? I mean, there's actually only one boss fight in the entire game. But that's not what this game was about. It wasn't about bosses, it was about essentially Alice fixing or like coming to terms and trying to improve her mental state in spite of and because of the trauma that she has endured. I think like the Insidious Ruin and the other ruins, like the black slithering creatures, that sounds really bad, but I promise it's not. They sort of, to me, they represent like the lingering thoughts and trauma of what happened to her. And that by playing the game, we are destroying them. Or at least bettering ourselves. That's just my read on it. Feel free to disagree.
With gas laid on, Alice, we'll go to Brighton on what we save on beeswax, candles, and oil.
Like that store that's full of really overpriced jewelry that my mom really likes. Well, that thing drops really fast. Like laser fast. And you know, like, more popular Let's Players have never touched this one. It's too good for them. Ooh, what did you got to say?
Flip the lever to cool the metal.
I hear a snoot.
To migrate from molten to cool, flip the switch.
I love the way he words things sometimes.
Switch the switch.
Okay. A man chooses, a slave obeys. I just told my dad actually about that twist tonight. In my audience read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, because it's actually a really interesting book. It's full of political satire. Ah, shit. Well, let's see. The Red Queen, or the Queen of Hearts, was actually an allegory for Mary, Queen of Scots, otherwise known as Bloody Mary. The caterpillar was actually a commentary on China, since that caterpillar was always smoking a hookah. What was commonly smoked in hookahs back then was opium, and the British supplied China with a lot of opium. And that was kind of a stereotype of the day that, oh, the Chinese really like to smoke opium. They don't. In fact, like, opium dens were more of a British thing than they were a Chinese thing. I think the White Queen was also supposed to be Queen Elizabeth I. In that book, but I don't remember all of it. It's been years. Those are just a few that I can point out easily. It's a fascinating read to give it a look sometime. What was, like, the internet names animals? What was the booble snake? Because I don't remember. Like, I know it was something cute. And that, snakes were danger noodles. That is all I remember from the internet names animals. And Grizzlords. I remember Grizzlords. As in, like, grizzly bears.
Everyone knows the mischief began among your father's mountain of paper, Alice. The real question is how.
Like, anyone know of any, like, really interesting, like, ARGs that aren't talked about that much? Because I know intimately very few. I know there was one that was for BioShock 2. By the way, for those unaware, an ARG is a alternate reality game. It's not the same as an augmented reality game. Those would technically also be called ARGs. But this is a different type of A for the ARG. But yeah, it's a campaign where they advertise another brand of reality.
Remember, Alice, don't curse the darkness or the cold when you're in the library at night.
Okay, so I found a lot of memories. Memory alone the moonlight. I've got like 2 more that I need to find. I guess I'll find more. Raw.
Steady now. Gather your nerve. Jump to the first vent, then the next, and ride the currents up.
I want him to read a series of unfortunate events. I just do. Because he's got a voice for narration. Sounds weird, I mean, I've seen some North Korean cartoons. Those are also really weird. Like, they made essentially a Lion King series called Simba the King Lion, where they had him be best friends with a deer. The deer's name is Bimbo. And he's voiced by the person who did Arthur's friend Buster from Arthur. They also did something with like a series based off of Snow White. It was very strange. I think like probably the strangest was called Squirrel and Hedgehog. And that's just like straight up a political cartoon. Trying to teach kids it's like, hey, it is glorious to fight and die for your country. It's like, what? I mean, sure, we did stuff like that, but not as extreme as fucking Squirrel and Hedgehog. They also did something like... They also released a movie based off of Pocahontas, or the story of Pocahontas, because that's what it is, it's a story. They call it, like, Pocahontas, Princess of the American Indians. Okay, no. First of all, no. Not all of them. Second of all, there's a weird scene involving, like, nipple stuff, like, a dude is beaten up. Oh, gross. Yuck. Well, I guess it just goes to show you, in a totalitarian regime, there's still furries. Furries still exist.
They say a cat has 9 lives.
nerves, Alice. I hope you have as many.
Oh, well, thank you. Wait, that was a threat. So, like, they have this man who is beaten up, and they, like, speared his nips. And they had him hoisted up on his nips, like, suspended. It's just really weird. Especially since they have Pocahontas make this weird sort of moaning sound and bite her lip, like, oh, this is hot. Trust me, you'll get yours, bud. It's just like, what about that was so hot to you, Pocahontas? I know if I saw that on, like, anyone, doesn't matter how hot they are, I'm recoiling in disgust. Like, ow. First of all, ow. Second of all, I wouldn't want any, like, partner of mine to be in pain. At least not pain that severe. Because I'm not a sadist. Or a masochist. Who am I kidding? I subject myself to torture all the time.
Your presence here is unwelcome. We have a mission to complete, and you are an intolerable annoyance. Some like it hot, but no one likes it this hot.
How has his eye not dried out? Like, I subjected myself to sonic forces of my own volition. The only person I have to blame is me. Wanting to, call attention to how terrible its plot is. I wanted to kill these guys just because they're annoying. They dead, son. Or daughter. And I think I've seen probably one of the most cursed videos on the internet now. Essentially, it's like, it's Toad, but with, like, actual legs. It's just like, inspiration, a human mind. That is what I see. And it's just, it's so weird. I am a dancer. I do not define movement. Movement defines me. It's just, it's so weird. Never look it up at 3 a.m. Don't make my mistakes. I make the mistakes, so you don't have to. You don't have to view the nightmare fuel that is that video. Because let me tell you, seeing something that normally has little stubby legs with really long legs is, it's not good, it's not good. It's like absolute fucking, like, nightmare. It's like that scene in Food Fight, if you've ever heard of it or seen it. Where like, essentially a chocolate rat starts talking to the main character. It comes up through his legs and it's just like, looks like a poop rat. Oh fuck, is that poop rat? It's like poop rat. It's so gross. By the way, if you've never seen a Food Fight, don't watch it. It's too much for my eyes. They're too good, Christian eyes.
I've got the arms you need. Well, strictly speaking, the Hatter needs them. Well, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to crush you.
Are you now? Bold words. Great, I have to wait for this. I prefer the melee attack. That's not even a oh, you mean the dormouse, okay. Bad moose. Bad. Go. Okay. And I've gotten all of the bottles so far. Hooray! I just need 2 more memories and 1 more snoot. I know I keep saying snoot, but it's because it's cute. And like, I guess I'm trying to be a girl, yes. What with the uwoos and shit?
The path less traveled is now impossible to negotiate. You can't reach me. No, not at all.
The bottles are concept art, which you can view later. I'm going to move because I don't want to be underneath that. The boodles are art. And they are for me. It says that specifically on them. For Alice. Oh, hello. Arms. It's arms. He's a magical kitsune. Arms is Japanese for kitsune is Japanese for 2-armed fox. I mean, I don't know Korean. I am learning Japanese right now. But that came from a comic that was called Sonic's Big Fat Adventure. That was by the artist Tyson Hess, who, by the way, now works officially with Sega on Sonic. He is a comic artist for them now. And he's also the person they brought in to do the redesign of the movie Sonic. Because they fucked it up so bad. And by the way, that comic is ridiculous.
A temporary setback, a minor hindrance, a trivial impediment. I'll just move along.
Oh god, he has no
I'll deal
feet.
with you later, Alice. You'll never stop our grand plan.
But yeah, like, he drew that comic that was very satirical of the Sonic series. And Sega saw it and they're like, "You're hired, sir." Like, I've played this game 1,000 times. I never noticed that fucking Dormouse has no feet. How weird is that? Maybe not 1,000 times, but over 1,000 hours. Hello. Here are your arms. And there's your feet. Oh, that's cute.
I've finished my work and you're complete, Hatter. Now, what about this damnable train?
I feel like a new man, or whatever I am. I feel like an unsprung spring, like an uncorroded gear, like an untarnished bit of metal that sticks in your eye.
Answer me, Hatter. I'm suffering, and changes here are a cause, or they're a reflection, or the effect. What's going on? What are the new rules?
The law is just a whisper away home to wonder who knows how to measure rules with a ruler. Cruel rules.
Idiot. I should have left you in bits. Come, the least you can do is help me discover what's going on.
I always forget how big he is. Get on my back, girl. One more Snoop. There it is. So the snouts give me, goodies. While, the bottles give me concept art, which is always very beautiful. Got a teeny bit gross.
Papa, your enthusiasm for photography makes the library smell like rotted fruit. I'm certain these solutions are toxic.
Come here, you hold your nose, abandon folks home, forget the past.
Oh. There went mine too. There it goes, it's gone. Let me see. I almost look like an axolotl right there. Yeah, that was a tooth. You didn't notice I've been collecting teeth? Because that's how I upgrade my weapons.
These cockpits will be our macadam, our road into assemblage. Courage, Alice. I'll get this door open.
I just gotta distract everything for a while. Excuse me. Throwing a clockwork bomb in combat has multiple benefits. It will divert enemies and damage them when detonated. Okay. So the dark box have to eliminate stain. don't know why I'm just humming or singing random songs tonight. I've been in a very singy mood, I guess. For the story I had.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
While she's going along on her adventure, collects like demon teeth and maybe angel feathers. Has like trophies. Like mine now. Those are infinite. Otherwise, I'll be running out.
Oh yes, I'm on a roll. It won't be long now.
Yeah, this is a really nice steampunky sort of part. So let's upgrade my Vorpal Blade to level 3. Like, let's face it, I'm gonna use the Vorpal Blade more. I think it's cooler every single time you upgrade it. To say. This way. Last memory.
Whoever said there is no book so bad but something good may be found in it never read Martin Farquhar Tupper's proverbial philosophy.
Well, I mean, yeah. I also never read Onion Man's books, because there's nothing good in there.
This feels like an earthquake. What's happening?
Do I really look like I know? Your judgment must be severely impaired.
I love that line. It's fantastic. There are actually several quotes that I have from this game that I actually printed out and I posted them up in my locker when I was in high school. Sounds like me anytime I try to fix something. It's like, ah! I'm getting angry. Or the Stinky Cheese Man book. I don't know what book that is, and I'm not eager to find out, but you can tell me. I am willing to listen. I mean, I ranted for a while about Onion Man's book. Now, I call him Onion Man because his name is Onision, or Omniscient, because I know he hates it when people mispronounce it, so I'm gonna mispronounce it on purpose. Aren't I a rebel? But, like, all of his books are so bad. Oh, okay. Didn't realize that's what that was. Oh, I thought that was called Ginger Dead Man. No, seriously, that is a thing. It's really terrible. Oh no, I was worried the game was gonna crash. Yeah, Ginger Dead Man. It's a movie. It's really cheesy. It sucks. It's really weird. I'm not proud about it right now. It's weird.
Source of the shaking, but are those two quaking? What are they up to?
You'll never stop us, silly Hatter and Alice. It's left. You're too
The
late.
insolence, the arrogance, the execrable table manners. They are destroyers of Wonderland, defilers, denuders, derangers, delightful, exquisite.
Did they actually create that infernal train to destroy Wonderland?
What does that matter? They deserve to die. Ah! Put me down this instant. I ought to be...
Enough talk. Battle time, Missy.
Nope, it's not though. The death train. The infernal train, as they put it.
Abandon false hope. Forget the past. The damage is done.
Let the madness begin. Resume the folly.
Yeah, I don't get to fight it.
Oh no!
You know what? I'm not sure why it looks like that.
Oh, my precious domain. And the guests. All I really wanted was another tea party.
Please, Hatter, you promised. Where is that train going? What's its purpose? Tell me, now.
There's no time for whatever it is you want to talk about. It's time for tea. Talk trains with Turtle. He ran the Looking Glass line. Come on, you lot. We can still be friends. I've got a fine Darjeeling. Drink, drink.
My memories are shattered. I'm trying to collect the pieces, and I now believe the train impedes me. You must help me. You promised.
Ask the one who helps them what helps themselves. Whoever that is.
Very
I don't know what that means.
He deserved to die. And I'm about to drown in tea, in ignorance.
Well, I mean, this is as good a place as any to stop. After this cutscene.
Caught my very own river nymph.
Saints be praised that he works in mysterious ways. You got plans for her?
Take her over to the Mangled Mermaid. Rent a bed.
On to woo a girl, Mr. Brawl.
Do you think you're doing?
What comes natural like?
Not natural to me. Get away.
I like her sass. Alright, so...
The white cat reminds me of my snowdrop. Nanny knew her.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna stop. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to drink plenty of water. Wash your hands, especially. Please, please, please wear a face mask in public. Be kind to yourselves and to others, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye! Hopefully